Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I just wanted to share with you that you don't need to actually buy many decks in your life. And why I'm saying this, because through my years I have this huge pile of decks, and for me it is clutter. I don't know actually what to do with them, but I cannot get rid of them because I have this attachment to all of those decks. So if you're a beginner especially, I will always suggest for you to not purchase a lot of decks. You don't need them. You just need some decks that will serve you for like your entire life. And I know it is very tempting. There are always like new decks coming out and we want to purchase them. But honestly, I don't use any of my decks. I use only one deck right now. So you see, you don't need all of this clutter. Eliminate the clutter. But I'm not actually a person who will tell you what to do. This is your life. And if you like to have like a huge library of a lot of decks, so good for you if it makes you happy. But if you're a beginner, like when I was a beginner, I thought that I need to have a lot of decks, that I need a dark deck and I need this deck and also that deck, but honestly I don't need them at all. And of course, the best thing to understand this is actually to understand in which system you're working, as I already spoke about this. So if you're in a Marseille system, you just need one Marseille deck. If you're in Rider-Waite system, you have like millions of decks and you need to choose your deck. And if you're on the Crowley system, you just need the Crowley deck. So basically, all of the other decks are basically based on this Rider-Waite-Smith deck, which is a bit boring also. There is no like expansion, they're all the same. But if you like it, I think it is good for you. I'm just, speaking my point of view. I also have a lot of noise today and I really cannot focus. The only decks that I think that maybe you need is, again, you don't really need, but if you want, like you can have a separate deck for love and relationship readings. You can have like a dark deck for some dark themes and witchcraft, and you can have like a regular deck for everything. But again, you don't have to have dark decks and relationship decks, because one deck can actually play and help you with all of this. So it's all personal choice. Why I'm telling you this again, so you will not fall for these mistakes as I did, that you will think that you need a lot of decks, that you need to spend your money and buy like all the decks out there. You don't need this. Only if you're attracting to some particular deck, if you want to have it, and buy a deck that you will actually see yourself working with it like for years. For instance, now I have this clutter and I don't know what to do with it. I actually thought maybe to sell them and I'm still thinking about it. But if I will choose to sell my decks, I will let you know basically. But with my case, I actually have like decks from different systems because it was very interesting to me. And I also have the Visconti deck because this is like the first tarot deck in the world. It was important for me to have. I like Marseille decks, but I noticed that I don't need all of them. Like I need to have only one Marseille deck. And one Marseille deck is enough. Like I don't need all the others. I also have a lot of dark decks that I'm not using at all. And I don't really know why I got them, but still it was interesting in the beginning, but I don't use them. But you know what? Maybe I will, I don't know. And I also have a lot of Lenormand cards and playing cards. So again, it's difficult for me to actually get rid of those decks, but I don't want to also have this clutter. So you can, purchase maybe different systems, like one deck from each system. It will be more interesting. But You know, just don't buy all of those thousands of Rider-Waite-Smith clone decks. So anyways, that's it. I will do a video about my decks. I will show you my decks. And again, I will suggest for you to have only the systematic decks. And when you will be a professional in that systematic deck, then you can like see if you need another deck. Like if you want to be inspired, if you want to have this love deck or dark deck. And you see, every time that you're purchasing a new themed deck, you have to study it. You have to see how it is working. So if you have time for that, it is good. But for me personally, I'm done. I'm not purchasing any decks at the moment. I don't care. I'm not interested right now. I'm more interested of some like new system decks. I'm tired of all the Rider-Waite-Smith clones. It's boring. Like, we got it, we understand. And you know, the Crowley system, we have the Melissa Meline decks, which are very, very interesting and beautiful, but I'm not really in that system right now because I'm all right now in the Marseille. So basically that's it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel and please write to me your questions. You're not responding. Like, I have few questions and it's not enough for actually making a video. Please ask me anything that you want, whether it's tarot, whether it's personal, like whatever. You can write it down. So I will do a video of Q&A. So goodbye.